What's good? What's going on, folks? About to start checking in, man. Glad to have with a special guest as number five fans have been waiting his return to the ring here with a record 19-1, hailing from Capitol Heights, Maryland. My God, brother Gary Antonio Russell is in the building. You see him out there, man. He working. You know he working. He working hard. What's happening with you?
What's up with you, man? Yeah, like you said, you see what we doing. We working hard.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, we just looking forward to seeing, when you're getting back in action, if anything's planned for you here real soon, man. What's been going down?
I got a victim the 19th of this month, actually, out in Orlando.
All right, so you out there over at that, the Royal Caribbean Royale Resort there. So you should be a part of that card then. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, definitely, people been looking forward to seeing you back in the ring there, and you're gonna be out there on October 19th, man. So how you been feeling, man?
Man, I've been feeling good. I've been feeling a lot better. I'm healed. Been rested long enough, but I've been in the gym cranking up. Been grinding, so I'm definitely ready to get back in motion. You know, so I can start attacking a lot of these big names, get through this fight, start talking my shit a little more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No doubt, man. Because I've seen you, out and about there in a few gyms, in the DMV area. Not just your home gym out there in the Nick, but a few other gyms, man. So what have you been taking as far as like working out in them other gyms?
Uh, Sparring. Uh, I've been blessed enough to have a few guys from the DMV area that actually like to give me work. I appreciate it. A lot of guys from the DMV don't come to the gym. They don't like to give us work. Honestly, I feel like it's some form of hate. It's always been that way. Uh, but we got a few guys out here that show love. So I was privileged, had the privilege enough to go to some gyms and get some work in.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I see you out there in one of them gyms. You definitely getting that work in, and like you said with sparring, iron sharpens iron. And hey, you was like real sharp out there the last time I saw you over there, man. So that's the thing about getting that in. But now you're secured in. We see you at the Caribbean Royale Resort in Orlando here October 19th, man. So definitely looking forward to that. Now, real quick there, last time we saw you, you had the tough bout there against Emmanuel Rodriguez. So what were there like some things that you learned from that fight that you could take with you in the future?
Man, if I'm being honest, it wasn't too much that I learned from the fight. It wasn't anything that he did. It was everything that I wasn't able to do. Uh, I've never been the guy to make no damn excuses or anything, but I wasn't in the best health, and I honestly was unaware of it until after the fight and whatnot. So that's why I took almost a 2-year layoff just to make sure that my physical was where it needed to be for me to, get back and climb up the rankings and fight the way I want to. So it wasn't too much. If I learned anything from the damn fight was sometimes you got to listen to the higher powers. It was definitely certain things that I went through before the fight, dreams and stuff that I had in which I feel like it was signs of me possibly that I shouldn't have not took the fight, but just the man in me, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna still do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
On a spiritual level, I just felt like it was signs that I purposely ignored, in which I shouldn't have. So again, not taking anything from him, he's a good fighter, but I don't think he possessed anything to really beat me on the best day, on my good day.
Word, I feel you. Sometimes the energy don't necessarily be aligning right, for certain circumstances like that. But it's like you said, being a fighter, being a competitor, you want to step up, and say, hey, I'll still take it on. I'll still, go in there and do, what I have to do. But sometimes things don't necessarily work out, right in that particular case. So in order to, just go with that, it's pretty much like a lesson of sorts, with that. Now you were talking about here, once you got on that, hey, you get back in the ring there on the 19th, and then after that, you going after these fighters there in the bantamweight division out there. Now, I've been out the boxing circles and conversations and things like that, and there have been some chatter about a fighter that is in the bantamweight division alongside with you there that has expressed some interest in fighting you, and that man's name is Michael Angeletti, and he's been in a couple fights this year, got an undefeated record. Like, how interested are you in facing Michael Angeletti?
I don't know who he is. So honestly, I don't care to fight him. But if he's an opponent who's calling me out or saying that he like to get in the ring with me, I take it. I ain't pop my shit enough. You feel me? And honestly, the ones from the DMV area, they know all the national tournaments that I won, and I ain't just win them. I won them in highly flash. I won outstanding boxer more than just about every tournament that I won, and I remain humble. And I feel like just me growing into a man, being an adult, and going into the professional rounds, I still decided to stay humble. I'm not with all the extra back and forth and all the extra stuff that they do now in boxing. But
Mm.
I feel like it's definitely about that time in which I started to pop my shit.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Like you said, you were mentioning that as far as like, you know, basically having a hit list there in the bantamweight division, just taking care of business. October 19th, Orlando, Florida. There at the Caribbean Royale Resort. And after that, it's pretty much a go time. It's pretty much go time. You feel me? So with that being said, like what basically looking forward to do, pretty much in 2025.
I'm looking to step on everybody who's in the way in good fashion. I'm looking to hurt, destroy, and break anybody that they put in front of me. I feel like I'm not gonna say I slept on myself, but a lot of the fans, a lot of the people who do watch me, they haven't seen the best of me. Not even a little bit. Not a little. I don't know what it was, but I feel like I wasn't performing to my standards, of which I know I can. You feel me? And I feel like it's just that time to just do it now. It's that time to do it. I look at where I'm at, and there's no reason my name shouldn't be ringing bells everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like you mentioned, you have all of those, coming up in the amateur ranks, all the amateur titles, golden gloves, all that type of stuff there, with the Russell clan, Russell family, all four brothers, having those accolades there in the amateur ranks, and then, having the success here in the professionals in there. And, like you said, yeah, you really, kind of like been holding back as far as like, talking and stuff like that. Cause, I've, followed you in the Russell clan, for years. And, at least from my side, we kind of like have you as like, one of them that, is laid back, quiet. You don't really, say too much or anything like that. You kind of like handle business. And, in many cases, that's how you kind of handle things. But, like you said here right now, hey, it's about time to, unleash the real beast there in Gary Antonio Russell. And it starts here coming up next week.
Definitely, definitely. I feel like I owe it to the people. I feel like I want to bring back the excitement is back there in the bantamweight division now. We have fighters such as Emmanuel who just moved up, or the guy Nakatani who been doing his thing. Great fighters. They bring in that excitement back to the bantamweight division, and there's no reason that I shouldn't be.
Right, exactly. You definitely got to be in that conversation. Definitely got to be in that conversation.
I
Now,
will. Definitely will be. Definitely
yeah,
watch.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. So, with that being said, how many fights you feel like it'll take for you to get right back in that mix and fight for a world title?
Honestly, I can't say. I can't say the way the business is being run now. The best fighters don't get to fight the best. I feel like it may be a different for me in my weight class.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but in my honest opinion, I say probably two or three tops. I would expect probably like two or three. I came off like a year and almost 8 month layoffs, almost 2 year layoff. You know, so I'm not looking for them to throw me a top notch guy just yet. I don't think it makes sense for them to do that with me coming off a loss and a 2 year rest.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. but like you said, with that bantamweight division, you got that action in there. Like you mentioned, there, Junto Nakatani, I think he has a fight that's coming up here this weekend. Your other champions there, like Takuma Inoue, Yoshiki Takei. You got Santiago there as a contender. I know you want to get that get back, with Emmanuel Rodriguez. I think he has like a fight scheduled in November too. So there's definitely a lot of action out there in the bantamweight division, and hey, you ready to get at all of them?
Every last one of them. Every last one of them.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Now, like I mentioned, you're there part of the Russell clan. You have, of course, three brothers there that been fighting professionally. You got, of course, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. alongside you as far as like one of your trainers, and Gary Allen Russell, as far as like another one of your trainers there that's had a very storied history alongside y'all there in the amateur ranks. So how is it like working with your brothers here up to this particular point?
It's slightly different. Still comfortable. So it's nothing like having my pops here. You feel me? It's nothing like having my pops. It's just a certain IQ that he had as a coach, and I'm just grateful, and I thank God that he was able to pass all that information down to the bros, so we can keep the, as a family. We took some major L's, losing pops, losing two of my brothers.
Yeah.
And I'm really just starting to see life again amongst my brothers, amongst my family. I'm starting to see their spirits are lifted. We in the gym every day, and it's a unity thing. And I'm starting to see that glue form again amongst the brothers. So I feel like our next time around and our next outings from this point on, I feel like as a unit, we'll be more on point. We'll be more in sync with one another, So I feel like a lot of people gonna have something to look forward to the next time any of us step up.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And yeah, you talked about, mentioning, your father there, man, and when that news happened, that, just resonated through the boxing community. I was hurt, for sure on that, man, because I used to, talk with him as well as far as like, what's been going down with y'all and everything like that. So I knew how that was. And, but like you said, you had that, bond, close knit there with your brothers and working out there. And, currently, you're out there in the gym right now when, I know you got the whole suit thing going on and everything right there, but like like in times when I'll be going out there at least to the Enigma gym, how it be, man. I'm telling you, like I said, I say this all the time. Every time you step in that gym, you guaranteed to lose about 2 or 3 pounds, and you ain't even got to do nothing. You ain't even got to do nothing. You can stand in there, and you definitely be able to get in some work with all that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'll tell you.
Don't gotta do nothing.
You ain't got to do nothing. Hey, you definitely you ain't like I'm telling you ain't got to worry about getting in shape. That's gonna happen guaranteed. I'm telling you 100%. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll see about making a stop out there, of course. After what's going down there October 19th, man. But we definitely looking forward to that. Coming up here right now. But like I said, man, y'all folks. Y'all tune in because October 19th, he's back in the ring. That should be on the thing there with that card at the Caribbean Royale Resort in Orlando. My guy, Gary Antonio Russell, getting back in the ring, back in the mix right there, man. Big thanks for you to come through here and chop it up with the boxing source. We gonna push this out. We gonna get the word out. You know what I'm saying? We got our guy back. You know what it is. You know what time it is.
Yep. I appreciate you for having me. For even wanting to speak to.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, hey, man, I'll catch you there next weekend, and then we'll be able to keep in touch, bro.
Definitely. Salute, King.
Yeah, for sure. Peace, King.